Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. Thank you for coming in and watching the videos. Thank you for the new subscribers and appreciate your help and the energies exchange back for and going with this, going into the proper ways of the energies. You're gonna be finding today, particularly I'm talking about these new energies that you're gonna feel. I'm gonna stop, kind of like getting to the astrology first, but understanding the patterns is gonna be able to help you out. We have this tendency inside of us that it's unhealed pattern of hearing one word, but interpreting that interpretations of that word from within ourselves about what we think that is for us, while the person can think about it for something completely different. So with this kind of like a misinterpretations, a lot of misunderstandings is beginning, and this is a pattern that needs to be fixed, needs to be looked out. As we are evolving, we are going forward with all those new energies, we're gonna finding out that the meaning of the words is beginning to evolve, change the language. What do you mean behind the same words for? So with this energies there that it's coming, it's time to heal that past ways. And as I go back into the astrology, the moon is going to be very beautiful divine energies with Chiron and the sun. She's going to be joining Chiron. That is it about like, okay, let me talk, let me communicate, let me talk about it and clear what that things are. This is what is going to begin to be more clarified. There's going to be a lot of energy of requiring for clarifications. Oh, you mean this, but actually you were meaning that way. Oh, you meaning this, but actually you were meaning in totally different way because I understood about this. So the clarity of this communications is going to be coming today, but as an astrology wise, you're going to feel the energies of Pluto that it comes in, and the more and more it goes towards Aquarius, we are going to have those changes, and those changes is going to be like clarified. What do you mean by that? Okay, because most of the people, they just hear some word and they don't mean what is happening in there, and then there is a problems, there is an issue. And this is going to be this divine energies that is going to come in today to trigger all that. But Saturn is going to be preventing those communications in there that they are not happening. And you should be saying the words. Please say what do you mean by that, or explain what it this mean for you. All right. Don't have this blockages inside of you about that. And that is a pattern that a lot of the people does in there. So with that being said, picture this beautiful couple. When they see, they're happy, they clear the misunderstandings. And right now they understand and they see something out there. There is something more out in the world. It's not about so forth and so forth. There is something that they see in it as a together. You can see, for example, if the man represents the sun, the woman represents the moon, and this is what actually the energy is gonna happen today. Okay, very beautiful, very powerful energy, because that is when they healed a pattern in their pattern of removing and preventing future misunderstandings. So, with that being said, here's what happens there in the astrology world. Okay, how's the energy will be. You see it here. It's the moon. She moves. The new beginning. Your focus. There is somehow the universe puts you to some new level, new things. It's all of a sudden happens. Some new changes that it's coming in. A lot of that energy is, of course, as I said, with Mercury is about this very beautiful pattern in there. While Mercury is squaring Saturn, Saturn says like you need to have clarities in here. No more hidden things, no more hidden agendas. What do you mean by this and what do you mean by that? I'm tired of hidden things. So it's time for getting the things right. But as the moon is going to begin to be more and more towards Chiron, these divine energies towards the sun and Jupiter is going to comes in, and they're going to be helpful. Venus and Mars is in divine energies, which is going to be another female masculine energies positiveness, very much grateful positiveness to be on a personal level of understanding in there. So let's do the work. You have to do some work because Venus is in Capricorn. You think you're not going to do some work about the love that you want? Oh no, you cannot escape that. But the divine is going to come in as a guidance, and things can happen quickly, more quickly than you can think about this from within yourself. As the sun in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning is going to be rising up, that divine energies is going to be very much active. You're going to be feeling it within yourself. It's like I am going in the right directions. We have a lot of oppositions though that's coming in. You're going to see that the moon, when it is opposing Lilith, particularly in there, there's going to be this kind of like a personality or this kind of like an energy that's going to be trying to turn everything totally in opposite way. You're going to be facing kind of oppositions that it's coming in from within a part of a past relationships or relationships or older relationships. Someone who had the fears within their relationships and they trying to tell you, oh, it happened to me, it's going to happen to you. Don't even pay attention to that. People who are in a fear, they have a tendency to create other people the same fears just because they cannot resolve them. So try to stay away from someone, particularly an elderly or elderly people, that including parents up here, to have this. Okay. All right. So with that being said, that's how the day is going to begin at 8 o'clock. Similar energy is going to come. Actually, it's going to be even better because that energy is going to show up when the sun is going to be start exiting from Scorpio. Thank you. Yeah, he has to come out of there because it's opposing Uranus, and a lot of the people are fighting the universe. And I don't have patience with the authority finally stop resisting the universe and what is real on this real world. Okay, so this is one of the things that's going to be kind of like a helpful for it's a clearing pattern as well. But you're going to be seeing it that as the sun it start coming out, the sun is going to be more focused on what? It's going to be more focused on Neptune and the subconscious patterns, but it's also is going to begin to see after that when it comes into your Sag, that beautiful trines towards what? Towards the North Node. Finally admitting that energy, but this energy you're going to be feeling it today because of the moon. It's going to be telling, great job, you fix yourself, great job, you grow up, great job, you organize yourself, because this inner work that's going to come in at 8 o'clock is going to be pointing this divine yacht. So if you're Virgo, you're going to be feeling these divine energies in there. I'm talking about, take a look what you have within the 17 degrees to like 27th degree in there, that positions of Virgo. If you have that very powerful transformational processes that's going to happen to put the puzzles, the pieces of the puzzles of your own self by yourself. Okay, this is a self-organizations under the divine energies, a very powerful positions that is going to be under this hour. You're maybe going to find out, you know what, I'm going to put the divine guides me enough with my own way. But a lot of the people, they're not going to be in that. We are having this squaring toward Jupiter. Jupiter is opposing Mercury. Mercury is squaring Saturn. As this situation is in there for it, a lot of the people, I don't want to organize it. I want to be my way. You know, the stubbornness of the inner work. So you have to be learning to be flexible and changing, because the changes is what? evolutions, and opportunities to grow. All right, communications time as a midheaven also is at Libra with the South Node, talking about the past within the relationships. You can have a field work. Is your past bother you? It is the past repeating itself. It is something that you should talk about it, that you're afraid to talk about it. Because the ascendant together with Mercury is coming out. It's like, hey, this is kind of like opportunity and chances you to talk, but you're like, no, I put my limitations in there. That is a Mercury squaring Saturn. Saturn's like, keeping you in the fears, right? But you gotta learn how to overcome those fears. And this is what the moon is gonna beginning to point you out. But take a look at it in the past. Did you did something in the past that actually you should spoke about it, but you didn't say a word? Okay, that also matching within the energies of misunderstanding, misinterpretations of the people's words within yourself. Okay, all right, so don't text, by the way. Texting is the best way to misunderstanding things. Okay, so 10 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at a Libra, and that energy with Neptune and Uranus is going to come in with that positions for. You're going to be looking at this more divine energies about partnerships, relationships, and everything you have. If you are at work, if you have professional situations, they're going to be triggering things that you need to change. The midheaven is going to be squaring Pluto. Pluto is opposing Mars. If you put your masculine energies in order, you're going to be okay. And if you have not put them in the place, then you're going to have to face it. And this is when the people telling you, and they're like, I want you to do this and this, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this what I like. And they're like, dude, don't you understand? We need to work on this. This is currently our priority. What you're doing is good and is great, but currently that is being pushed out. It's not the current priority. We have this and this. This is why you have to learn today with these energies to properly understanding what its meaning is. Okay, because some people don't understand priorities. Okay, there is a highly priority, there is a mid-age priorities, and there is a priority that can be, not really. Okay, and the way you're prioritizing things is gonna come out with affecting your relationships in there. All right, next hour, 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Venus and those divine energies that it's coming from Mars. Powerful energies. This is going to be trigger these divine energies. Please, trust it. If you are masculine, trust your feminine energies that they understand the divine connections within you. If you are masculine energies in there, and not in the proper order, and you're not changing, you're stubborn, you're going against the universe, you're missing kind of all those energies that's coming towards you, those new energies. Okay, Mars is looking towards changing within the subconscious patterns and understanding subconscious patterns, but also the road that it needs to be going within this, the next step, the next future, the next things. Okay. All right, 12 o'clock noon and authority time. Your authority, if you go against the universe, as I said, is going to be actually comes out more and more intensified in there. To please don't, I beg you. All right. But if you got the divine energies in order, the growth within you, you have powerful relationships with the intuition within yourself. Okay, your intuitions and your authority there under the divine guidance right now. That's how it's gonna be maturing, because the spirit brings the informations to the soul, and the soul is affecting your personality and changing of behavior. That is the best self-healing you can do on yourself. As the moon and Chiron are getting even more close together, but the ascendant at Capricorn, it is going to be squaring this. Be mindful if you're taking something personal at work. Okay, Or if you're working within a relationship, you're working in situations from within yourself in there, and you kind of like taking things personally. All right, we're talking about your personal authority, the sun opposing Uranus. All right. Okay. 1 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be in Aquarius. The new Aquarius energies, they're going to come and clarify a lot of things for you. Midheaven is going to be very close to Mercury on this positions, and those new energies, they're going to be working with Jupiter, but also it's like looking at into this mean stuff within yourself, which is Lilith. The true Lilith currently is in Scorpio. And this is when you actually are going to be start seeking in the truth. That is going to be another sign of taking care of those misunderstandings. Okay? You're going to feel this energy that it's coming towards us. All right. 2 o'clock. Midheaven is at Sag. It's squaring this energies with Mercury and Saturn. Limitations. You're kind of like, oh, man, I should have said something. I should have done something. Should have, would have, could have. Never done the job. There is a difference between I do, I did, and I done it. And a difference between I could, I should, I would have, and so on. He didn't do it though. So with this kind of like understanding and so forth, is going to be asking you to grow, to overcome a pattern of there of communications within. Those energies going to be triggered because they are triggering from the past, and they're going to be repeating itself, because right now of what you're not doing, later on you're going to be suffering consequences. Everything that you do or you do not create a consequences in life. All right. 3 o'clock, beautiful energy, because the moon and Chiron rising on the horizons are there all together. Now that divine energy is towards the sun is creating all these powerful things, but Venus sees what's coming up front. The midheaven right here with Venus, as you see this squaring right here, is like it's gonna be tough road. The hardest thing is your personal growth, your personal change, your personal understanding. In a sense, right now you're in the best positions to do that because you have Venus and Mars in divine energies, and you have the sun and the moon in divine energies. Oh, you better use that. Okay. You better revising. That can help you to heal parents, children's energies. That can help you, your best friend. That can help you, and the best buddy. That it can be helping you on a lot of stuff. Okay, so take a look at the patterns, but it's gonna be require some work. Okay, 4 o'clock. Midheaven is gonna be at Capricorn. That's gonna be squaring all this. You're not gonna like it when somebody's challenging you. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? How did you get into this position? Where this is coming from? How did you learn about these interpretations? Because I think this and this is has to be like that. I hope a few days ago when we were talking about the confrontations, it's just an opportunity to grow. You got over this because now you're gonna practice it. That is your challenge right there. Okay, and that is gonna be a path of self-healing there. Some of the healers, they're gonna be experiencing things in there because you wounded yourself, and then you're understanding that wound, you healing. But that doesn't mean you have to be on the purposefully wounding in there. So with that energies and triggers, you have to be properly communicate softly, gently, and with a lot of understanding, because in this hour also the ascendant, it is opposing the sun, the authority. You go ahead and challenging authorities at this time. I don't advise you to do that, okay? Because currently the authorities, they're in the underworld, okay? In the underworld. They're seeking what has been happening secretively. Secret programs, secret situations, and so on. They're going to be rising out. All right. 5 o'clock. Midheaven is at Aquarius. The changes has to happen. They has to happen. If you change doesn't happen, nothing's changed in there. Ascendant is in Gemini, talking about this friendliness to be understanding in there. Be the best buddies, be friends. Actually, it's gonna help you and you. Okay, as the moon is gonna be moving towards Taurus, we are gonna begin to feel the energies of the full moon, which is tomorrow. That report is gonna come out. Okay, so that energies of the full moon, they are gonna be coming in and challenging this, because you see the things is not right into the material world. The energies are not okay. You're suppressing something. You're opposing something, particularly that the moon is going to be taking the things personally, what it's personally for me to grow, facing the authority, that it's using the personality for mutual benefits. Okay, so there is going to be some things and challenges that are going to arise in the next 2 days. So pay attention to what people telling you. Okay, because sometimes this is actually the energy of how Scorpio is learning to using other people's things for personal agenda and things that, yeah, you are my personality, I have you, you belong to me. That is actually not really proper way. All right, talking about the next hour, the ascendant is going to a Gemini. Divine energy is going to be added closer to the sun in there, as the midheaven is going to Aquarius, and this right here is going to begin to challenge all that. Aquarius never likes shadowing things. Either you are open, or better not say nothing at all. Okay, and this can be a lot of triggers, because Aquarius has to learn to be more observant before act. So with this energy of squaring the sun and squaring Uranus, some of you gonna have these lower vibes and try to you guys know, if you're Aquarius, you know what I'm talking about. You just all of a sudden have this anger inside of it that comes out. It's like you're erupting, you're tripping, you're just like stay on that, healing the energy there of that understanding. It's gonna comes in, it's gonna be related with what? With a lot of growth, because that midheaven has these energies with Jupiter, but also it's connecting with the moon. You're healing yourself. It's like, okay, this thing is not properly right, but I have to find a way to do it right. You see, that's the differences. But that is the power of beginning of the oneself, which is the moon, is then the Aries. And a lot of the people misunderstanding Aries because of these reasons. Okay? Because Aries thinks about something, but the people never think and never look at it. What do you mean by that? And this is why Aries get in a lot of troubles, because they say one thing and they meaning something different, which is their only one understanding. And then it's like, why nobody understands me? Oh, they don't understand you for that reasons in there. Okay? You need to learn to express yourself more. All right, 7 p.m. The ascendant is at Cancer. Beautiful divine communications and home at family. You need that. Is a path of life. Okay? And if you don't have it, then you're going to be having the challenges, as Venus sees these challenges in there with the North Node that it's rising, and that oppositions with Cancer. It's like, what is going on? I didn't learn that in my family. I didn't learn that in myself. I need to do something. I need to learn how to love. It's all about love. So the inner work that it's in Pisces, which is in emotions in the spiritual realms there, it's a beautiful sextile and it's a beautiful trine with that ascendant. You're going to be seeing the energies that you have to work on it. And if there is energies that prevent you for, that is going to come out with an answer. Okay? You need to understand, when you dig into the problem says where the solution is. I have problem with that. Go study the that issue. And then, how can I fix the that issue? Okay, that's how it goes. But it's your responsibility as a self-healer to heal that within yourself. All right, next hour, it's 8 p.m. That is a powerful energies again, triggers all over the place I mean, the moon, it squares the energies of Cancer. That is there is no I in the family. You see, every time there is an I in the family, what happens there? There is like an I in the team. Nothing works right. Oh, I am the one. I did the job. I'm making all the money. What do you do? Or, oh, I do all the homework and so forth. What do you do? You guys have to take a look at those positions and understanding that the both have to have this divine communications is in that it's required. And Jupiter is going to be involved with this, but the triggers, they're coming from where? They're coming within the family. And when you look at it, that energies for Venus is going to be looking to that divine energies with Mars. And the moon is going to look for the divine energies within the authority. When you both understanding, you're both working for the same team. All right. Midheaven, it's going to be at areas in there that is going to really trigger Venus. And there is like, okay, what should I do? How should I love? What should I love? And so forth from there. As the moon goes forward in there, the divine energies between the sun and the moon, it's going to begin to be a real challenge in there. They're going to be lowered down. It's kind of like what happened. But as the ascendant comes in with Mars, the divine energies towards Venus, they're going to be transferring. You know, when you have that great talk with your partner, and after the great talk, you go out for a walk, and then after the walk, you have a shower together, you expressing that love, right? Because everything is what? Falling in its place. It doesn't have this misunderstanding. You clear out the misunderstanding. You find out that you're on the same page, in the same position. And then you're happy. You're in love. That is beginning with understanding that pattern within you. And it's going to begin to understand for the future to come as you go with those patterns ahead within the age of Aquarius. Here is, that is a 10 o'clock night, beautiful, powerful, divine energies as the midheaven joins the moon. The intuition is going to talk into the authority. You guys going to know what to do, the proper way of doing things. The ascendant at Leo is in divine energies between Venus and Saturn. Powerful energies. Ascendant is going to come out and it's going to create all those positiveness in there. So you have a lot of situations that it's going to come out, but that is going to prove that you overcome your personality, your ego, and you put yourself in using the divine energies for a better benefits for all. And here at 11 o'clock, the energies, the ascendant is going into Leo. The midheaven is at Taurus, sextiling Saturn. But as you see it right in here, pretty soon we are going to have this oppositions up here with Taurus. We are going to be learning when at the moon it's going to come out, what is going to be these situations there. Because as the full moon, it's going to be coming in, guys. in there. And I'm going to tell you, this is what happens. Okay? The moon and Uranus, they're going to be opposing their authority. And your intuition better learning right now the proper way to heal the proper things, because those energies, they're going to be really intense. But they're talking about what? Destructions in the material world, as the authorities at Scorpio sees the destructions of what happens at Taurus. And this will be either a lesson, or that is going to be a tower moment with yourself. But more we are going to be talking about in the report that's going to come as a video, not as a live feed, as a video, as a full moon at Taurus. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the comments, and I will be seeing you next time. And I hope that this report helps you in improving your life. Be loved, guys. See you next time.